Welcome to the Blue Dot Podcast, a show dedicated to life in Harrison County and beyond.
Well, hello, Harrison County, and welcome to another episode, another season.
Sixth
Holy cow.
season.
Episode 107.
Is it right that this is six?
Is it 6 or 7?
Sixth season?
Oh, sixth season.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's 107 episodes.
So we started in 2020, right?
Yeah.
2020. Yeah?
Yeah.
What the heck?
I know. Here we are again.
I didn't think we were going to be doing this long.
No,
but
I didn't either.
I love it. It's
easy.
almost measuring the
passage of time.
Yeah.
It's
just
like structures my year.
Evolution. Community evolution. I'm sure somebody down the road could write a book about how this community evolved if they listen to every episode.
And I feel like we have a lot to talk about with the community.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I feel like since we've been gone, there's so much that has happened.
I don't even know where to start.
I know. I mean, well, first off, did you have a nice break?
I did.
Okay.
I had a really, really, really nice break. We were gone for all of the snow and ice. We were not in town.
Lucky. I mean, I didn't hate it. We got to go sledding and stuff, and Tatum wasn't a big fan of it at first, but by the end of it,
she was fine.
No.
Yeah.
This has been a year of during this break has been a big year of trusting and growth for Tatum. I feel like. And with our cruise vacation, going swimming, she just watching her be terrified, clinging on me. And by the end of this cruise, she was jumping in the pool and going swimming. I was like, I think that's, as a parent, you take vacations to catch those moments of evolution with your kids in a way. You watch them grow for this short amount of time. But yeah, because day to day, you just go to work, go and do your thing, and you don't really realize they're growing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a crazy break.
Yeah. And we can get into it. We'll, update everyone on what we've been up to and thinking about. But we want to give a little, outline of what we're going to do this season, because every season is kind of different. We've decided. I guess we've gone that way.
Kind of like a theme.
Yeah. And so our theme this year, it's loose, of course. It's a loose theme, but we want to highlight people that are doing something creative, and doing something kind of just for the sake of doing it. Not necessarily.
There's no agenda.
No agenda,
yeah.
And of course, we probably will end up having people that have a business based on what they do, but that's not the focus.
Yeah. And we'll always try to stir the conversation into, what's the story behind things that you're doing that you have zero reason for doing.
Yeah. Other than you just, it brings you joy, and you
so
feel like
maybe the season's not about creative, but more about creative joy.
Creative joy and just doing things for the sake of doing them. And of course, we're also thinking about things that are in the tangible world, writing things, making things with your hands, creating something you can actually take in.
Yeah.
And so that'll be our interview episodes.
Yeah, and we have a pretty good lineup of guests. I mean, I won't mention all of them, but I know we have Stephanie from Legend has confirmed, so we'll have her on this season. We have Lindsay Ray. Some of you might know her. But just
Robert O'Neill is coming
Robert
on.
O'Neill. So we got some really good guests. I'm excited to talk to about, I don't know, whatever they want to talk to about.
Yeah, and what they're doing, what they're creating. And so those will be our interview episodes. And then the other episodes with Leah will be focused on a very exciting new structure. We're going to taste things.
It's going to get dangerous, I feel like.
Dangerous.
But I'm so excited.
We're so excited.
And this idea, I think, came from, it's like a service that you provide. We're gonna act as Yelp. Is that the?
So we are going to be tasting items from various restaurants throughout the community.
Yeah, the same item from every restaurant, and then kind of discussing them.
And so don't worry, we're going to be this is all in good fun.
all good.
Like, we're
It's
not
all
looking to tear down anybody.
No.
We're just here to just have fun with it.
The format that I would like to do it is like anonymous. Like we're
Blind
gonna
tasting.
we're gonna do blind taste. We'll tell you who we're judging, and then in the end we'll reveal which number related to which business. But
Yeah.
in the end we're just trying out food and see which one we like the best, which ones, and it's not about best or worst, but
No.
also like the differences.
Just the
Like
differences.
maybe you like more spicy stuff versus more, so
Exactly.
everyone has a different taste.
And, we'll take in presentation. I'm a big texture person with my food.
Really?
Huge.
Okay, that's going to be interesting to learn about this.
Yes. So, what's the texture? Price?
Oh, yeah,
we
yeah.
could take
I didn't think about
into
that. That's
account.
a great, what's the cheapest taco in town? The cheapest and tastiest.
That's right. And what inspired this is we have a lot of options right now. Speaking of like things that have happened since we've left, there's a lot of restaurant action.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
there's a lot of similarities like happening too, and there's also there's new restaurants that are on the way,
and so it's exciting. And so we're gonna fold that into our conversations. That's not going to be the whole entire episode.
Yeah,
we're just going to kind of do that at the beginning, and
we'll still talk. I think
yeah,
Discovery Dialogue was about books and things that we learn and stuff. So it'll still be that same agenda, but we're adding a little food section to it.
It's going to be awesome. I'm very excited.
I wanted to one that I really am curious to try is non-alcoholic beverages because I have decided to quit drinking.
Yes.
Officially,
like
no more.
Putting it out there and making it.
And just because, well, one, I didn't really drink to begin with.
No.
And it was kind of always used as a coping mechanism for a bad day, and that to me doesn't.
It's not great.
So I'm done, and I'm focusing on more like fitness, which is like New Year's goal.
How do you feel since you have stopped? Do you feel different physically, or?
Nah, I haven't.
No.
Just because I don't think I
It
drank
wasn't
enough,
enough
and I
to
was
make a
like, no,
difference,
I'm just gonna commit to it.
Yeah.
So I think it hasn't made a huge difference, but I think my issue is still getting enough sleep. I'm still working on that, but I'm prioritizing fitness and exercising every morning.
Well, great.
But yeah, it's because that's kind of what, I wasn't sleeping enough, therefore I wasn't exercising because I was too tired. So,
yeah.
But
It all
I'm
goes
sleeping
together.
a little better.
Yeah, it all goes together. I'm trying to work out at a different time of day.
What do you mean?
At 3 p.m.
Why?
Okay. So my kids are getting older. They're homeschooled. They're home all day. I was trying to work out in the morning and like get it all done, so I'd have to take a shower and do the whole thing before. Like in the morning, we're doing a little bit more structured schoolwork and like we have a routine, and it just wasn't. It was just dumb. And then at 3 is when they're allowed to play video games. And so I was like, this is dumb. I should be working out at 3 when they're playing video games, because I'm just kind of sitting around like, what now? So I'm trying. And after, how old am I? This is like 20 years of working out at 6 a.m. that I've been doing. Okay, so this is a huge
That's a wild
change.
routine.
Yeah, this is a massive change for
You're
me.
like, had that cemented in your life.
I've been working out at 6 a.m. for 20 years. And so,
wow.
So I'm going at 3 o'clock. It's been a couple weeks, and it's not great. It's not great.
What's the struggle?
I just feel terrible. It just feels so terrible. It feels so hard.
Does it wear you out more than in the morning? Is it because you've already been moving all day and you kind of used
and
out?
I've eaten, and I don't want to put the clothes on. I don't want to, like it's a whole thing.
Interesting. There's people that go for a run at noon during the lunch break. I'm like, how do you do it?
I know.
Yeah.
And so I know it'll get easier.
Yeah.
I know it will get easier, but right now I'm in the real crap with it.
You'll get this. At least you don't have to deal with like being sore and like all that shit.
No.
Like this is just more of like a habit transition.
I know.
Which is funny. Like it's a good topic because that has also been part of this whole thing of like fitness and quitting drinking and all that. Is about transitioning from like bad habits and instead of quitting, like replacing those moments where with something.
Yeah.
And I keep thinking of the the Atomic Habits book, because
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what he says. He says you replace a habit instead of, you know, like completely removing it, because that's impossible. You're going to go
Totally.
back to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you then stack habits where like you want to keep adding to what you already do to make
Yeah.
sure it sticks.
I know.
So, which I know you're like a pro at that. I still have to work on that. But
Well, and I've had to use tricks like that. Like I said, okay, I'm going to watch the America's Next Top Model documentary on Netflix while I'm on the bike at 3.
oh my god.
And so I watched that. Did
Okay.
you watch that?
No, why would I watch that?
Good question. And so I watched that, and that kept me on the bike for 35 minutes at a time. Like
Wild.
every minute, I'm battling to stay on that bike.
Oh man.
So I had to watch Tyra Banks to keep me on.
Jeez. I mean, there's little nuggets, I'm sure, of like really
It was
interesting
a bad
moments.
show.
You're like, I
No,
can't.
it was bad.
Really?
Yeah, it was really bad. It was just like, what's the point of this documentary? Just to expose that this show was terrible? Like, I didn't learn anything by watching it. But no, that's good. That's really, really good. I was going to ask you, like, are you... Gretchen Rubin, one of my favorite authors, she says people are either moderators or abstainers. Like, if you take something away completely, is that easier for you than moderating, like only having a little bit of alcohol? Or like,
I'm okay with being a moderator.
yeah, but you're just
But
decided to make
just
a change.
committing.
Yeah.
And we're also doing it as a household
Gotcha.
thing.
Okay.
And so I think it's easier if you just don't have it.
Yeah.
And it's, again, you can be drinking in front of me right now, and it doesn't make me want it.
Yeah.
Like I don't. Yeah. I'm like that. Yeah.
Because I'm the opposite. Like, if you tell me I can't have it at all, that
You
really,
crave it, or
really
you-
bothers me. Yeah. I want to know I could if I wanted to,
Okay.
but I don't have to.
Okay. No, like yeah.
Like, I like that. So I think it's just a personality thing. Like, what works for you.
So
you
okay,
know?
explain it again. What the first
like,
one is more
Abstaining, like, it's easier for you to just say, I don't drink.
Mm-hmm.
I'm never going to have one. Then I'll just have one on the weekends. You know, like, it's, yeah.
I will add, I guess, a caveat to this. I plan to go to Louder Than Life.
Oh, yeah, with Alex.
Alex.
I know.
And I've been questioning how
do you do that?
I'm going to do that without drinking.
Yeah, I know. Like,
And there might have to be, and that's, I guess this is where that question comes into play. Like, am I the person that if I start drinking there, I'm going to keep drinking again?
Will that make it harder?
Yeah, and no. The answer would be no. Like,
Yeah.
I can just, I know for a fact I can have a drink at Louder Than Life.
And that's not
And
going to
then
ruin
go back
anything.
to normal
yeah,
life
it's
and not, like...
that doesn't break a
And
streak
yeah,
or something.
Morally, like, my ego or my pride of, like, trying to be clean all year might be hurt a little bit, but...
But that's completely
But
arbitrary.
Also,
It doesn't mean
like,
anything.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But also, it's an experience. And so I think I'm okay with changing my routine just for the experience.
Totally.
But I've been thinking a lot about it. I'm like, do I really 100% commit?
Yeah.
So,
well,
yeah.
I noticed on the outline, it says no alcohol or coffee.
Okay.
And this is
Coffee's been a
not-
challenge for me.
Not acceptable to me.
Okay.
I mean, I don't...
I just decided that like
Why?
3 days ago.
Why?
I don't know. Well, okay, I know why.
Because
So
you don't
I've
want
just been
joy
having
in your life.
I've been having trouble like falling asleep,
Okay.
and my heart like is pounding sometimes,
Oh.
and because I'm
Oh.
thinking about everything, and so then I have trouble, and I know that I'm consuming a lot of caffeine throughout the day.
Oh, throughout the day.
Yeah, so I don't just have like one cup. I would have like one cup, and then I'll keep sipping on like drinks, caffeinated drinks all day, even past like 3 o'clock. Or
Oh,
whatever.
wow. Okay.
And so, yeah, that was a problem. I think that's where maybe I need to adjust things.
Gotcha. Okay.
And so,
You're
just
not...
removing it from now. Again, I'm tempted by it because it's everywhere. Amanda will not give up coffee.
Oh, no. I will never give it up.
And so, there's like, and I love cold brew, and I was drinking a lot of cold brew. I was making my own.
You can make decaf? Like, if you just like the taste of it?
That's enough. Yeah.
Like,
maybe
see, I
can
just
do
love the
that.
taste of it.
I was like, maybe I'll try drinking teas for caffeine, but
Tea is so... Get out of
I
here.
do love coffee, and
Yeah.
that one's been a little hard. And I just started this. This is like maybe like several days, 3 days or so.
See, I drink a half a pot of coffee the minute I wake up.
That's
like,
wild.
Like the second I wake up, I drink at least 2 cups of coffee, and then I have an espresso at noon. And then I'm done. And then I'm done for the day. And I'm not allowed to have any more. So I think the timing is really important.
Yeah. I think, maybe I just need to adjust. Like, okay, past 2:00, you need to be done with caffeine. I just love the taste.
I love the taste of
coffee.
it so much. I mean, it's my favorite taste.
Yeah.
Like, if I had to pick my favorite taste, it would be,
Okay, have you ever had siphon coffee? Like, it's a brew method.
Oh, okay. Like with the little...
It's like
the
they have
skinny...
a Bunsen burner, and it boils up into the ground. It sits up there, then it pours back into a cup.
They have that on Animal Crossing.
Oh, nice.
In the coffee shop in Animal Crossing, they have one of those.
Siphon coffee.
They have one of those.
It's like super bougie. I think it was like one of those like...
Do you do this at home?
No,
okay.
I can't do this at home. Like, you need a whole setup for that.
Yeah.
I had it. I went to New Orleans, and I stopped at like this coffee shop, and it was there was nothing. It was just coffee. Like, I didn't put creamer or sugar or anything. It was just like the best tasting coffee I've ever had in my life. And so I was like, I want that for you. I want you to try that one day. So
I would love
if you ever have that opportunity, a siphon coffee. It just
I've
removes
only ever had
all
it digitally on Animal Crossing.
Well, one day.
Okay. So I'm doing new fitness. What else am I doing this year? I have been trying to draw every day.
Ooh, I love that.
Yes. So I've been sitting down because Roz draws all day, and Simon actually does too. He's drawing a lot more lately. And so I'm like, well, why don't I just sit down and draw with her? That sounds... like for a little bit every day. I mean, so I'm trying to draw every day.
It's so healthy for you.
Yeah. And I'm really enjoying it.
Good.
I have just like a little A5 size notebook, and so I have the date at the top, and I have to draw something that like I did that day or that we interacted with.
Cool.
It's so
I love this.
I'm really liking it.
I believe that everyone's an artist.
Yeah.
Like, I believe that it's just a practice, and like and everyone has their own style or whatever. But
yeah. And
I mean, your family, I know your mom's an artist. And your dad is an artist. I mean, he built cabinets.
Yeah,
like, that's still an art. Your grandma or
my grandmother was a professional artist. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So it runs in your veins. Yeah. Like, okay, and so I love that.
And so I'm not very good. Like, I can't draw.
But you don't have to be good.
Yeah. So
have you seen the shit that's in the museums nowadays?
I have. By the way, we went, and when we were in San Francisco, we went to the SF MoMA that they have there. And they had this giant exhibition, KAWS, KAWS.
Yeah, graffiti style.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
he's so freaking famous.
Yes. And I mean, I felt dumb because I had never heard of him.
Yeah.
Just
Did you like it, hate it?
Well, so Simon got obsessed with it before we went because he saw the posters everywhere.
The dolls and all that bullshit.
The big giant
Every
dolls.
Person, YouTuber that I follow that's an artist has a freaking one of those in their shelf. I knew
you would know what it was.
I don't know if I hate him because it's almost like a sellout in a way.
Okay, so it was very commercial.
Yeah, like when it's like commercial meets fine art.
When we got done, we were like, Andrew was like not having it. He was like, I didn't like that.
Like very bubbly graffiti
and collabs with like colors. Cereal boxes. They had.
Oh, he's doing that now.
Yeah, like they had giant cereal boxes that he had done.
It's very sellout for me, and I don't believe in that idea of like a sellout. You got to make money how you make money, but it's like.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah, and so when in the gift shop, like you had to exit through this special gift shop pop-up that they had, and they had a t-shirt in there that I guess it was made in some, certain way that made it special. It was $150 for the t-shirt.
Was it signed individually in addition by him or something?
No.
Jesus
and I was,
Christ.
It was crazy. And like there was a hoodie that was really cute, excellent material that Roz was like, I want that. And it was $75 for a kid's hoodie. And I was like,
just take a picture of it. I'll make you one.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like we know somebody who can make one for $10. We'll have
Elmer make you one. We're leaving. But yeah, so, no, but I've been leaning into like journaling and drawing and trying to be more creative this year. And it's been really good.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love that.
Really, really
yeah.
Good.
We haven't done well, actually, we did see the Bosch exhibit at the Speed Museum.
Okay. It's
It
fine.
was okay. I think I would have had more fun looking at the car.
Yeah.
Even though I just feel like I hate him. Also, what you said about Exit Through the Gift Shop, that's a movie.
I love that movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I love that movie. It's just a
movie's
whole
great.
social experiment, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I feel like we don't know if it's he. It's a collective.
Banksy?
Yeah, I mean, like, they're the last person that I felt like was able to do something new in art. You know, I don't know if since them there has been something completely new, and
That's AI. People are trying so hard to make AI
Well,
the thing.
you know, we can talk about AI.
Well, we can wrap it up, not wrap it up, but
Yeah.
like bring it back to our conversation about town.
Okay.
But
I'm not going to call anyone out specifically on this podcast. We don't do that.
We wouldn't
here.
do that.
No, we don't do
but-
that anymore here. But let's just say Coreyden has discovered AI. Okay?
Yes, they have.
They have discovered it, and boy, are they using it.
I mean, I've been talking about AI for a long time.
You have. You've been on the
this
forefront.
podcast. And, it's funny. Do you know, so ChatGPT does the same thing that Spotify does, where it gives you like an end of the year report, usage, and like what you did.
Oh,
And
Lord.
So, oh my God, this is kind of embarrassing to
Yeah.
say, but I was on like
What did
the
it-
1%.
You were in the 1%.
Like I'm like a frontline user.
It's like me with Maggie Rogers. You're in the 0.01% of
But
fans.
I use it as like a brainstorm. Like it's so hard to have a business where you have to be creative all the time. And so I use it to speed up my thinking process.
Right.
I never like steal artwork from it and put that out for customers, but like I like speed up the idea process so that I can like generate illustrations faster, you know, and think of the ideas faster. But man, like I just love, like I'm so like I know exactly what an AI image looks like. Like I spend so much time looking at those that it is covered. The social media is covered with them.
It's
Especially
crazy.
ads, like like flyers for we're having $2 off margaritas.
I know. The flyers. It's the flyers.
But they want to like add all the holiday, like I just saw one that was like the St. Patty's
Yeah.
with
I've
like
seen that one.
tacos and chips
I've seen
and
that
like
exact
bear, and
one
it's
you're
just like
talking
holy
about.
shit. Like
And it's so easy. I don't blame people necessarily
I
for
think it's a
using
tool. Use it.
I
think it's fine.
I just think that it's creating like a blanket style over everything.
Yeah.
You know, like it's all looking the same. You can tell, like you said, you can tell just immediately now because of the styling. But I decided to make one of these flyers for my dad.
I remember
I sent
you
it to
texted
you.
me these.
Yeah, I might have to put it in the show
I think
notes.
they're so good. I think aside from the fact that,
So
that
I
the
just-
parents did not look like your parents, but like the poster's really
I
good.
said create a flyer for a retired carpenter that goes by the name of the Amish carpenter that used to make cabinets and now makes little free libraries. He's in his mid 60s, which dad is in his mid 70s.
It's
but
really accurate. Like
it really
it almost looks like him.
It almost
but,
looked like him, and it was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I think that should be like a thing.
I know. I made a flyer. So the kids were sick a couple weeks ago, and I made them a tent out of blankets. They like to do that, and it was a rainy day. And so I said, make me a flyer for a mom making a tent on a sick day, and it's raining for 2 children. And it made a
That's
hilarious flyer, and I sent it out to the family. I was like, this is what we're doing.
I think for stuff like that, it's like so fun to do.
It's so funny.
Because we've never had a tool that can like put whatever you're thinking into a visual
Oh my
immediately.
God,
Like
the
that's
kids-
so fun.
And when I think about my kids, like they're not going to remember before. They could just be like, I want to see a kitty corn riding a motorcycle. And
you
it's
can
like,
get a
here
kitty
you
corn.
go.
Well, it's funny you say that because the other day, and maybe this will turn into a routine, but
Yeah.
the last maybe 2 nights ago, Tatum, I was putting Tatum to bed and we were going to read books, but then right before books, I was like, hey, let's come up with some crazy animals.
Yeah.
And so she's like, I want a a unicorn shark. And it did it in the I forget what that. Do you remember the unicorn book?
Lisa Frank.
Yeah, Lisa Frank. It did it in the Lisa Frank style, and I was like, "Holy!" Because I told it it's for my 4-year-old.
That's amazing.
And it just automatically did it, and it was so cool. I mean, I kind of want to show you.
Yeah.
But it was so amazing. I'll show you later.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And then we just started like there's something.
It's playful.
It's fun. It's fun, and there's two different there's so many ways you can use it too.
Yeah.
But also in the same AI, like people are not using it to the best of their abilities.
No.
Like, this platform can do so much for your business, and if all you're doing is posting images to advertise what you have, you're doing a disservice for your business.
Having it write social media posts for you and not checking them over. That's my big pet peeve with the writing, because the tone of it is strange. Like, it has a tone.
You have to teach, and that's the one thing that no one understands. This is a child. AI, your AI, it's yours.
It's moldable.
You have to teach it by feeding it things about you.
Yeah.
Before, so that it understands how you talk, your tone, like how you want to sound, before you start asking it to generate shit, because it's going to sound generic like every other
It's an
AI.
overly positive, sentimental tone to me.
Yeah.
I can immediately tell, okay, this is like...
Well, I call mine Tyrone.
Yeah.
And Tyrone, yes, he's very emotional, sentimental, and supportive.
Yes.
You ask anything and he'll be like, that's a great idea, but I have a better version that I think would help you. Without,
See, I don't use it enough for it to know me yet. I don't use it enough.
I have full-on conversations
because the number one thing I use it for is to summarize books I've already read that I'm like hearing about and talking about. I'm like, oh,
Do
crap.
you use it to like find new books that way?
Oh, no.
Okay. No. You should. Why not? Or you just...
I've tried that.
Okay.
And
it's bad?
I didn't love the suggestions, but I probably should give it another whirl because that was a long time ago.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I can't remember what I've read for book club. And so I'm like, tell me what happened to Carl in chapter 10.
Oh, that's good.
Specific questions.
Yeah.
Like, what happened to the dad? Why is he sad? Things you would ask a person about a book.
So this is a little, maybe a little hint for those people who are using ChatGPT and any AI. Like, when there's folders in ChatGPT, if you wanted to remember certain information, create folders so that you don't have to retell it, because it will forget things.
Okay.
And that's one way. This is my little hint to the community.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to be effective with AI, make a folder, and that's your blue dot folder. Your, whatever you're working on, so that it remembers that information.
So you ask it things inside of that folder?
Yeah, like, this is my book club books folder. Yeah. And anytime you talk or ask about books, you throw it in there. And that way, if you have like, oh, what happened in that book? And you can go back to it.
See, I really need like a course on how to use it. I do. I need
maybe I should start a course. Let me call Lifelong Learning.
Hey, that's another service you could provide. Our community needs it.
Yeah.
Let's just say.
Well, while we're on the topic of books, so I was just listening to a podcast, my usual go-to podcast, the Trevor Noah podcast, and he was interviewing or having a discussion with Malcolm Gladwell.
I haven't listened to it yet. I have it ready to listen to it.
I love that guy.
I know.
I love him so much.
He's
the guy that wrote Talking to Strangers, which you mentioned in an episode. And man, just the way he sees the world and like how he tries to connect with everyone, and one of his strategies is like just understanding where you come from. Just like, tell me about where'd you born? Where were you born? What town? What's it like? Just starting, instead of when you meet someone new, you're like, oh, what do you do for a living? That's usually like or what's the weather like? But the way he approaches, like, you're already asking about their story and like, oh, where are you from?
I can't wait to listen to that episode. I have it queued up and I have not listened to it yet. And I'm like, you need to listen to this because you're going to love it. That's something I've done, and I've been able to really do it, is I'm only listening to one podcast episode per day.
Per day? I mean, I'm working on for 3 days.
For me, that's a huge change. And it's been so good because I've realized how little I was actually enjoying my podcasts. Like, I haven't missed them at all. I was just like in the habit of listening to all of them. And that's one that's like made the cut. Like, that's a good one that I've kept.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to listen to it. Like,
it's a good
ASAP.
one. Definitely
yeah.
recommended.
And yeah, Malcolm Gladwell to me is somebody that I really like love listening to right now, because we can get into it a little bit, but like I have been reading the news still, but in a way that is like so pared down compared. Like, I have Matt Iglesias that I subscribe to his Substack, and it's really informative. And then I listen to the BBC like daily news recap, and that's it. Like, I haven't been checking. I've completely given up New York Times 100%. Like, I don't even go there.
Because you unsubscribed a while back. Right?
Yeah. But I used to like go to the website and like check the headlines, you know, see, and I don't do that anymore. And I have kind of a like wild new take on it, that I feel like that's somewhat of our duty to quit feeding it, to quit feeding this media machine that's like just keeping everybody so angry all the time. On every side, it's keeping everybody so angry and emotionally like charged all the time. I almost feel like it's a duty to not take part in it at this point for me.
Yeah. I mean, everybody that I talk to, it's like they almost want to have this homestead lifestyle where like you're not even connected to anything
and
anymore.
I get it.
You know, because it just becomes so toxic. It's not even about staying informed. It's like
not.
a lot of opinions and like, oh, what's going to happen next? And
it's
like,
all just prognosticating and like trying to get everybody as worked up as possible to keep them going back the next day.
Yeah. And then also the dumb shit that keeps happening that, you know, we can't do anything about it.
Well, and like it's been an 18-month cycle now where he does something crazy. You know, there's something horrible, crazy. Everyone gets really worked up. They have their protests. They get crazy. Then it drops off and Epstein builds back up, and then he does something crazy and it starts all over again. Yes. And like the fact that nobody can see that's what we're doing and say we have to pull the plug on this somehow.
Everyone's riding the wave.
Exactly. And so I consider it my duty as a parent to quit doing this. Like, I'm not going to participate in this anymore.
Yeah. No, I think
that's where I'm at.
Healthy for everybody.
Anyway, so that's been really, really good.
So going back to, we kind of started with Corden local news, and then we've just been dabbing into every other topic that we have on the list.
I know, we have been completely off the rails.
Going back again to Corden and happenings. Super excited that I finished pole banners for downtown.
Oh my gosh. Everybody, they look so good.
I'm so proud of them. I'm really hard with what I make, and I always over criticize it, and I am super proud of these. Makes me happy that they're downtown, that they look good.
It makes the downtown just look really classy. Like, it's just really, really nice.
Yeah, and then, hopefully we have them for a long time, but and then when I was doing these illustrations, I wanted to really, because we did have like Corden banners, but they were I think they were showing the Battle of Corden.
Okay.
One of them.
Oh gosh.
The Constitution elm, but it was like a picture of the stump. And so I was like, why are we showing, like,
I know,
why don't we show the Constitution elm in its like heyday, like beautiful tree, with like the people making the decision, like what it's known for.
I love it.
And then I wanted to do a really like classy illustration of the Capitol building and the trail, and I mean the trail is such a big part of the community now. So I was like, this is what Corden is 2026. Like,
I love
this
it.
is what we are. So I'm super proud of it.
You should be. I mean, to me, it's really important because when you drive, I know when I drive through a town, I don't like, if I'm not from there, those kind of things make a real difference. Like when you're like, wow, this town is nice.
My
looking,
secret goal that I've been telling myself for several years now is my goal is to rebrand Corden.
Rebrand Corden. I love that. Please.
Like from changing, like and not rebrand it, just like raise the standards of the design, because when you drive into a new town and you see like, wow, they have the really good signage on the windows and like
it makes
everything
a big
looks modern
difference.
and like new and like I think that really says a lot about like the creative of your community and all that stuff. And I want Corden to be like super cool. Like I want people to come here and be like, wow, I want to come back to this place. This is really cool.
Yeah.
But
that's fabulous. Sort of related to that, we were in San Francisco for 4 weeks in January, and we went to a couple towns north of there, and there was one that was like that. Like it was like, wow, this town is like really got its crap together. Yeah, and it was really, really great. But on the flip side of all that, I was actually pretty surprised by the state of like their public services there, and I don't want to sound like I don't want to be like the liberal elites can't run a city, but honestly, like we went to 3 different library branch districts, like not just branches, but like systems, 3 different library systems, and they were all terrible. I mean, they were terrible.
Wow.
Compared to our library.
In what way? Like just
no
the
books,
quality of the books?
The quality, the buildings, the selection.
Wow.
It was shocking to me. And so I was like, what's the deal with their libraries? And our neighborhood that we were staying in, there was a lot of lawn signs about voting no on some library tax. And so I was like, what's that about? And so I guess if they want to make improvements to the library, they have to, it's a ballot measure that's like just open to voters.
Wow.
Every time they want to make an improvement to the library.
Wow, that's crazy.
And so they're not voting for these improvements clearly because their taxes are already sky high, and they're like, I'm not going to vote for more taxes to improve the library. So it was just really interesting.
Who cares about education?
Yeah, exactly.
And reading.
And so I thought that was really interesting, and it made me really appreciate our library. I know we're like, we talk about the library and how much we love it all the time anyway, but it was really like, wow, okay.
A big wake-up call. Like,
yeah,
wow, we're so lucky to have it. Yeah.
And the playgrounds were terrible. They were terrible.
Well, thanks, Parks Department. Thank you for giving us the best playground
in the world.
In the world.
In the world. We went to lots of playgrounds, and I will say the kids were like,
"What is this?
What is this?" The equipment was broken. It was old. It was just really not great. It was really not great. And we were in Berkeley, California, where some of the richest people in the world live. And I just thought that was interesting. I was like, wow.
Yeah. Well, they're spending their money on other stuff.
I think they don't care about the public services that everyone can use. I think that's basically what it is. That's
also, I think, the beauty of Corden, though.
Yeah.
That there is so much community volunteering happening. And I mean, I've never been to a place where there were so many nonprofits.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, maybe I was just not like aware of them.
There's
but
a lot.
Like there are so many nonprofits in this town. And but I don't know, everything about it, like even with the drama, I know that there's a lot of drama in Corden, but
there is everywhere though.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't get away from that. It's everywhere.
It's what makes the wheels go round in this town. So
yeah. Totally. Anything else that you had?
Well, let's see. One thing that I want to touch on, I know that, and I'm advertising right now.
Okay.
So you've done the Lead the Way race.
I have.
For leadership.
I haven't.
And I just wanted
recently, but I did a few years ago.
So I wanted to let everybody know, if you've done the race, we have changed the format of it. It's happening at the fairgrounds, and now there's, I believe, 7 races.
Oh my God!
So there's different categories. So there's male elite, women's
elite
race. Yeah. Then there's going to be the community 5K, which is going to go up Bill Gary. I think that's the worst part, though.
Yeah.
Goes into Hazelwood and then comes through the middle of town. So they're closing roads off.
Oh, wow.
So we're really expanding the event.
For real, yeah.
And then there's hobby horse race. We're making hobby horses.
Oh, my God.
Like little hobby horses for the kids. And So they get
Yeah.
a free hobby horse when they sign up for the race.
Okay.
And then there's like youth half-mile race and stuff. So there's a lot of categories.
Gotcha.
And we just wanted to turn it into more of a family thing.
Yeah.
And
More of
so
an
we're super-
event. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
like I kept thinking like field day, like family fun field day, like something in the morning early. And
I like that route a whole lot.
Yeah,
Going
and
up
I
Bill
feel
Gary,
like
going
it will
down.
target more people, and like people will be more excited.
And it's not
part
as
of it.
long.
It used to be the 5 miler, and now
Yeah.
it's the 5K.
See, that's
So,
way
like,
better. I think
little over 3 miles.
I think 5 miles is like,
it takes a lot
yeah,
to
like,
do 5 miles.
even to walk it, it's going to take you a long time.
Yeah.
And so people are like, I don't want to dedicate that much time.
It's a lot.
You know?
I mean, and you're targeting such a smaller group of people who are
Totally.
willing to do it.
Totally.
I mean, even me who was running, I'm like, I get tired. I
know.
don't really want to do 5 miles.
Yeah, well, that sounds fabulous. We'll
But,
have links in the show
I'm pretty
notes,
excited
of
about
course.
that. And yeah, we'll put a link to registration, and you can look at the different race options. Aside from that, I just I don't know. We talked about so many
I
stuff
know, we
in
did.
here that
I mean,
books. I mean,
books. You've been reading the Wicked series?
the Wicked series, but anything. I don't know. I got not much to say on it.
Yeah.
I want to read all of them and then do a full report.
Okay.
I will say again, I've said this before. The play and the movie are nothing like the books. There's so much more to the books, and
there's so much more.
And I just discovered this a whole other series. So Elphaba has a daughter.
Oh God.
Or no, a granddaughter. Sorry.
Okay.
It just gets really complicated. So.
And so that's about her. The other series.
There's one about her son. There's one about the lion. There's one about her childhood.
How many books total do you have?
Holy God! I've read the 3. They're so long. It takes forever to read.
I want to get into a series so bad.
I'm back there. Yeah.
I want to so bad. So I started my reading year reading Red Rising #1.
Yep, that's on my agenda.
Have you read that?
Is it good? I haven't read it yet. I want to.
I hated it more than
it's terrible.
I hated it.
Why?
I don't even know where to start. I think a lot of it is that like sci-fi fantasy is just not for me. I've tried to make it work.
It's like
so
superheroes or medieval or
it's
what? Like
space.
dragons? Oh,
No,
space.
So they're on Mars.
Oh, interesting.
And they're trying to like. It's all about a caste system. Like you're a red, so that's the bottom level. Like so, everybody's kind of put into these colors, and like they all do a certain thing for society. It's very Hunger Games.
Okay.
Like to me, I was like,
most of them are. Like
I was
it's
like,
a
this
recipe.
is a rip off of Hunger Games mixed with Harry Potter, kind of. It was. Yeah. I hated it.
Yeah, I've read.
I truly did.
I did a report on a series a while back. It was like Crown of Thorns or something like that. It was similar. It was like the same
Court of Thorn and Roses.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly what it was, but
yeah.
I remember talking about it on the podcast, and it was the same thing. It was like you added. It was like Hunger Games, but you add superpowers.
Yeah.
To the characters.
Yeah,
like,
and it's just not for me. And I do think this was really bad. I think it was a bad book. But I made it through. But I've had a kind of crappy reading year. I'm reading a lot, but I haven't liked anything. And so that's where I'm at. I don't have a lot to report on that.
Well, maybe we'll change that.
But on books, I do have an idea I'm playing with, and I'm hesitant to even say on the podcast because I'm still in like the thinking part of this idea. But I want a bookmobile.
Oh yeah, you mentioned.
I want a bookmobile. I want to turn a bicycle or a Japanese mini truck. I'm looking at those.
So what's your plan? Like you just show up at places and then
I just show up at places, and I actually want to use, and I want it to be children's books.
Okay.
And I want it to be children's books that you can't easily find at the library that I already have.
Yeah.
And my kids are getting older, and I really love picture books. I always have, and I don't want to get rid of them. And so I kind of want to just have my own library where people literally check them out and return them back to me.
I love that.
And so that's what I'm thinking about.
That sounds so fun. I mean, and you can have like a schedule, like I'll be here on this day or over
here. And I was thinking like So when we were in San Francisco, we went to this woman's house. Her name's Marcia Donahue. My mom saw her on the cover of a gardening magazine in the 80s, and that's how my mom started her garden. And she lives in Berkeley, and she has this crazy garden that's full of art, and it's unbelievable in downtown Berkeley. And she just sits in it every Sunday from 3 to 5, and you can just go to it.
Amazing.
And for free. She doesn't advertise it anywhere. There's a little sign outside her house. And so we went there and talked to her. And I kind of want to do something like that where, like, on Wednesdays from 3 to 5, we're just on our front porch with some books and you can come check them out. No questions asked. Like,
yeah. Well, what a way
if they
to
don't
build
come
the
back,
community.
they don't come back.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. We already have
That's
them.
amazing.
And so that's what I'm thinking about.
I love that so much. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm in the early stages of that.
I had a question about a kid's book. So you let us borrow
Cheery and Cheera.
So
Do
I
you
was
love
like,
that?
is it Kiri and Kira or Shiri and Shira?
I don't know. I say Cheery and Cheera.
Okay.
That's what I say.
I've been saying Kiri and Kira.
That sounds fine.
I
mean, I think it
was just
sounds
like,
fine.
I didn't know what the
Did you
right
do
way
you
is,
love
but
it?
They were so fun.
They're
just
so
because there's
fun.
no objective other than like enjoying yourself.
I know, and
That's
it's
it.
just weird.
It was cute.
There's
the
so
illustrations are beautiful.
There's so many weird descriptions of food that doesn't exist, like
And
raindrops, sparkling wine, and like and I'm like, this is
everything
amazing.
about it was cute.
There's a new one coming out in April.
Okay. Yeah, and Tatum has been enjoying. She's been asking for it.
They're
so
amazing.
it's just,
They're so amazing.
The other day we added Tatum to the. So it's Kiri, Kira, and Tatum in the story.
Oh, I love that.
I had to.
I have to say,
her.
dring, 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 dring. I always have to say it in that way.
That's cute. I love it.
Okay, well, we'll be back, and I mean, is that all you had? That's all
That's
I had.
all I got.
Yeah, and so we
It's a long
apologize
episode.
for the haphazardness of this episode, but it's our first one back. That's how it always is.
We're back, and
In
we're
my
so
5
excited to share so much information.
I know. In my 5-year journal, I have one of those journals where you write every day, and then you can look at the day last year and the day before, 5 years in a row. And last year it was like recorded first episode back with Elmer, a little chaotic, but it was fine. And then the first episode back was a bit of a mess. So I think that's standard.
I think it's just getting back into things, the excitement, wrapping up so much information, and since we've been gone.
Yeah, and we'll be back in 2 weeks with Mom, and we'll be tasting.
Yeah,
and I want to thank all the listeners, because I forgot to tell you this. Even though our listenership is small, like at the end of the year, the Spotify Wrapped for podcasters, we grew a ton last year.
Really?
We did. I think we grew 250% or something.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't know the exact numbers of how many people are listening. I don't pay attention anymore, but I watched the wrap up, and it was like this many new people found you. It was really
It
was great.
I love it.
Yeah. So thank you all for listening.
I wonder if we're just reaching out, because we talk about Corden, but we also just talk about very broad topics now. So.
Exactly.
Love it.
All
well,
right.
thank you so much for the listeners. And I'm not going to say follow because we don't have a Facebook page.
Don't have any of that stuff.
You can follow or subscribe to our podcast.
And Spotify or Apple Podcasts. And then, of course, you can go to our website.
Yes. And we have all the little links and info there.
Yeah. All right.
Thank
Bye.
you guys.
As always, thank you so much for listening. If you want to get in touch with us, the best way to do that is via email. We love to hear from you. Please send your thoughts, ideas, questions, or concerns to blue.harrisoncounty@gmail.com. That's all one word, blue.harrisoncounty@gmail.com. Thank you. Okay. And now the beginning.